like Shatta has said, always say, in every disgrace there is grace.
Yeah.
Maybe grace can come out of some of these situations for her. For all you know, perhaps some of these songs that she may be releasing as suppose this song to Mr. Logic or Reply, no, may be what will give her the breakthrough. You never know. We've seen hit songs that have won even awards. Samini's Scatter Bad Mind won an award. And we've seen Shatta Wale's these songs that are hits to the extent that even the people they are dissing self-perform on stage.
And there's nothing that will come out of this. The reason is that the Bosco, while he's a veteran, he's an experienced man in the space.
Fact.
He has a lot of knowledge when it comes to entertainment in general. But what he fails to get is that it's not everybody who is part of the entertainment industry is capable or is at the position to even advise what we should do. We know some advice that these people sometimes give. I mean, you can't use it for anything good. And yes, this could also be her breakthrough to the mainstream, because at this point we don't really know where to position her as a underground artist coming up, or a new artist, sensational artist or whatever. You don't know where to position her. The time that we knew much about her was the scandal, her issue with Mr. Logic. And the issue wasn't just about music, it was about other things. I mean, the visa fraud issue in there, the rent issue in there, and then the music part, and even the marriage issues.
And the
so I think this is a way for her to heal.
Okay.
It's an indication that she's recovering from whatever happened. So good for her, and if she can do more, why not? I get his idea. It's like, when you are there, come down, solicit for good advice from us, because some of us, we have the experience, so that you can do a better job for all of us. If you say it like that, it makes it. But if you say that, meet us quarterly, like the way he said it, I mean, that one there.
Or coming up was like hell. It is one of the reasons why we are going to build mental health hospitals plenty in this country. You understand? So it is, for me, I am expecting a very good show. I'm expecting a very good show. It will come with some form of surprises. And what OK touched on with the red carpet there, I know, I've said it. So many people may not understand now, but it is it is one of the best decisions the scheme can take at this particular point in time.
Okay.
In any competition, there will be a winner, there will be a loser. Good luck to whoever will win, and better luck to those who will lose this time around. But there's an opportunity for them also getting it another time or another day. That is what it is. For me, I am sure that there are certain people who at this point will have no doubt that they will be winning an award.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
It is the last day to TGMA 2025, and I can tell you the fever is getting to its boiling point as it stands. Many artists, I know their hearts are pumping, boom, 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 like a bunebunu sauce. Bunebunu sauce, okay, like a bunebunu sauce. Many of them are not too sure of their fate. They don't know what is going to happen. In fact, I just realized that when she never filed for nomination. Wow, she vests like that. Well, it also tells me something that I'll be discussing later. If when the Shade decided not to file and she's fine playing gigs and still making her money, then these award schemes, they should still stand firm. Meanwhile, Dope Nation also did not file. They were not part of it. Shatta Wale has not been part of it for so many years. They should tell themselves something before it gets out of hand, as much as I know. Now, we are in the final moment. We know the artists who are going to perform, at least. We know Stonebwoy performing. We know King Paluta is performing. We know King Promise is performing. We know Molly is performing.
Of course.
We know Gifty Adoye, Empress Gifty Adoye is performing. And I hear daughters have been added, right?
Yeah, Daughters of Glory.
Oh, Kweku Smoke is also performing.
And Family.
Family is performing.
Kiddy is also performing.
I see.
And
Is
AEC
Kofi Kinata performing?
No, AEC.
AEC is performing.
Focus
Yes.
on the craft. It's performing. That's good.
Wow. Now that we are getting closer, let's see our brush up of the results tomorrow. At least we can take care of the big ones in there. Anybody at all can tell me which of the categories they are so sure it will be the prediction that they have. And again, the performances. Roland was telling me about how now the artists are collaborating with the producers of the show on how the performance will come out. And we are all upbeat. Tomorrow, all things being equal, if nothing crosses us, we'll be going to the Grand Arena to go see how the event will unfold. But here in the studio, we are seated doing our pre-analysis of the event. Roland Amate is seated very close to me in the studio. And of course, I also have OK Frimpong, OK Joseph. OK Joseph is also here from One Play Africa. Intimdo de Solomon is also here from Flex Entertainment Limited. Roland is from Shagzy and Shatta Movement as well. With our team of producers, Theophilus de Gosh Desert and Sam Tuga putting together the pieces for us to do this. Now, final brush up. Chamo, let me start this with you. Final brush up from performances, the heartbeats, the apart swerves and all, or the award swerves and all.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it will be an interesting one. And again, for those who are not ready or they are not happy to participate in the whole scheme, I mean, good luck to them. I mean, it's not by force. And again, it will not change much. And the reason is the award scheme, right from the onset, they are marketing for people to buy the idea.
Okay.
It is not like they are doing anybody a favor. They are selling a product. And no matter how good your product is, it's not everybody who will be happy with you. Okay. It's not everybody who will buy it. It is said there will be who will be a good iPhone and a buff. The same thing will be who will be a good Android and not the buff. But they all have their market share. They all have the people that they appeal to. So for those who are not ready to participate, they will have their own reasons. So it is okay. For those who are in it, they should just manage their expectations. Whatever comes, take it as it is. If you are not happy with something, you have every right to talk about it, or protest, or say whatever you have to say. But it should be within a certain context and within a certain decorum. You can't just say that I didn't win, so I have to say all the negative things that I have to say to the scheme or to some people. It's not like that. In any competition, there will be a winner, there will be a loser. Good luck to whoever will win, and better luck to those who will lose this time around. But there's an opportunity for them also getting it another time or another day. That is what it is. For me, I am sure that there are certain people who at this point will have no doubt that they will be winning an award. But it can swerve them.
That's the award swerve.
Yes, it can happen, and it has happened before. Historically, we know what happened to Medical, and at a point,
in fact, since then he's not giving any attention to the award scheme.
Yes, and I think Kiddy also suffered that thing for another year.
1 year.
Yeah, there was a year that people were so sure that Kiddy will take the ultimate, and then it swerved him. And the way people throw him, it's part of the game, or it's part of the award scheme. It will happen. But for me, I think they should manage their expectation, and this is something that we are happy to do because we think that it will push the industry. It will help for us to market Ghana music in general. So we should all support it. It is here to stay. For those who are not happy with them, yes, we should allow them to express whatever their frustration or their dislike about the award scheme is. But the ultimate is that for us who are happy or who think that this thing should go on, we should give all the support that we can give and hope for the best.
Are you feeling the euphoria around the award scheme this year?
I think,
especially the event tomorrow. Are you feeling the buzz?
It has gone down. It has gone down. It's packed at the time that they were doing the debate. I think it was all over the place.
The PROs.
Yeah, the PROs debate. And after the debate, I think everything went down. And now it's just a day to the event, so we can see what is happening. I mean, we are hearing one or two about it, but it is what it is. I think it has gone down compared to previous years or some years ago. The noise was, I mean, a bit louder than what we are getting now, especially at the latter part of the event. I've not even in our office here some time ago, you get people calling, can you get me a ticket?
Right.
But this time around, I've never heard even one person calling that I want ticket for the event. So that thing is an indicator for me that it has gone down. But let's hope for the best.
Okay, Intibdo Solomon on that one. Let me move on to Joseph and get his opinion as well. Expectations, performances, awards winners, and the scheme in totality. Yes, okay.
Yeah, so I think with the whole scheme, the organizers have done their parts. They've done a good work to put the whole scheme together. The PRs have also played their parts because since they left the scene, the whole conversation is down now.
It's dead.
Yes, it's dead, and so they came to play their parts to uphold it all. And tomorrow, I think that people are expecting that the events shouldn't drag. It should be spot on, performances should be straight, and then we should have a successful event tomorrow. The only thing I am looking at right now is the separation of the fashion show from the main...
the red carpet.
Yes, from the main event.
You have a problem with that?
Oh, I think that it is going to take the spotlight from the artists or the nominees, you know.
How?
Previous years,
because for the nominees, they are for the red carpet automatically.
So they are main artists for the night, and sometimes non-artists who will also show up on the red carpet
now they are going to restrict them.
So because now it's by invitation.
Yes.
Obi to me we have spotlights, from the main artists. So we are hoping
that the people they are inviting.
Yes. Somebody can steal the spotlight. Ghana send a man for Obi be penny kwan we are spotlight, We are hoping that doesn't happen. But also I am thinking that they are doing that to reduce time so that the events will be spot on, people will have fun, and then they don't want to drag the event that much. They want to limit the time to everything. So I'm thinking that is what they also want to do. But at the end of the day, we are hoping that the best person wins.
Okay.
And then everybody enjoys themselves. That is what we are looking at.
Whose performance are you really looking up to?
Kweku Smoke. I'm hearing from his camp this year they are doing their own production.
Okay.
They are saying that they don't want what happened at the other side. I don't want to mention. Let me mention. They don't want what happened at 3 Music when they were performing and then microphones were going off and other things. This year, TGMA, they are producing their own performance. So I am looking...
I don't get it. What do you mean by they are producing their own performance? Like, share the small details you have.
Oh, they are doing the production themselves. When...
No, you can't come and do the production yourself.
Okay, so from what I'm hearing from their camp, they are saying that this year, they are doing their own production from the performance. That is what I am hearing from them.
There are some equipment that they are bringing on board.
It's coming from
their end. They are going to do arrangement in terms of how they want the production to go.
Exactly.
But they are coordinating with the event.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is what they are doing this year.
Okay. So they will bring their own golden mic.
And that is why I'm saying that.
Golden mic.
Inter America say this year or not mention the performance. Almost a be out to Omoda.
Okay.
Omo performing ya you do mic ni ade. Omo pese bi beto omo this year biom.
Okay.
Nti omo hwe ayo momo nyame ye ama akoso ye amomo.
Well,
So that is what I'm looking at. Yeah.
you guys are making me feel like to go to the scheme. The way you are saying it, making me feel like to go there to go check
You
it.
have to.
Of course.
Well, let's see how it goes. Yeah, Ro, what are your expectations as well?
Well, expectations, performances. I think I'm expecting that of AEC.
See,
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know you see.
Yeah. I want to see that
Don't
of
focus
AEC.
on the money.
I know, right?
I want to see that of AEC, and I want to see that of Kim Promises as well. And like I've said earlier on, and I like the fact that now organizers are liaising with the artists in bringing up the whole performance bit. You know, the other schemes that we would want to compare our industry to, this is how they do it. This is how they do it. The likes of Super Bowl and all them events, they work hand in hand. The producers or the event organizers of that particular event work hand in hand with the artist. They need the vision. Okay, is there something you would want to communicate? How do we collaborate to project that? And most of these performances have a message, which is why Black Sheriff's performance at the 3 Music Awards was one that was able to catapult him from one level to the other. So it is very important that as much as it is an awards night, the focus should not only be about just giving away plaques, but also sending out a message. And nationally, like even as a whole nation, we can use these platforms through the performances of these artists to also send these messages that we want to send to.
Okay.
I am looking at a period where, just like the president gave a speech and gave shout outs to Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso, he can just pick up some 2 performances and say, I want you guys to create a performance that will speak volume on African leadership. And it is possible. It can be done through music and performances on stage. We have the men, we have the brains behind that can pull it off. So for me, performances, I am really anticipating some good performances. And so far, for the past 4 years or so, I think the Telecel Ghana Music Awards Charterhouse team have done very well in terms of how they produce the performances on the night. Yes, it has not been devoid of some small technical hitches, of course, but then I think generally they've done well. For the recipients or for the nominees there, we've always said it, like, if this is a competition, as much nobody is telling you not to be optimistic, you can. But when you look at the nature of that particular scheme, there is the need also for you to keep your expectations in check. Else, we've seen people go down the drain after this, some of these nights, and they never came up again. Or coming up was like hell. It is one of the reasons why we are going to build mental health hospitals plenty in this country. You understand? So it is, for me, I am expecting a very good show. It will come with some form of surprises. And what OK touched on with the red carpet there, I know I've said it. So many people may not understand now, but it is one of the best decisions the scheme can take at this particular point in time. You know, funny enough, the Met Gala that just ended, I told you they have the main red carpet. That one, it is strictly by invitation. It is not everybody that is invited to that spot. Even some of the media people didn't even get invitation to the red carpet. To that end, one interesting thing is that when the personalities are coming, because they will use the main entrance and the media people know, some people that were not invited into the main red carpet spot were at the entrance or would be at the entrance trying to steal the shots or spotlight as paparazzis before they enter into the red carpet. So the organizers, even when the personalities are coming, find a way to cover them and sneak them in the auditorium. So at this point, since this is the beginning for Charterhouse, of course, so many people, it will be a little alien to the space. But after like the whole events, with the outcome, that is when people will begin to understand the need for it. But then, all in all, it will come with some huge advantage, and that is what I believe. At the end of the day, if the red carpet event ends, it ends on screen, and the focus is on the main event, and it kickstarts from there. Now there will not be any distraction. If you want to distract yourself, the distraction will be far away from the main event and it may not affect it. And that is the anticipation. That is what we are hoping for. So good luck to everybody. Congratulations to the winners in advance. We hope, sir, tomorrow nobody will cry. And the WMT,
the WMT, you can't prevent the crying.
Yeah, the WMT will reduce small.
Reduce.
It
will happen.
In every award scheme where there are winners and losers here, you should expect some people to be in their feelings when they lose. So definitely, you guys should expect it. Some people might even collapse and more. Let's see how it goes. Well, let's move on into another conversation based on expectations. We have seen the announcement of Fancy Gadam hosting Shatta Wale in Tamale come 8th of June 2025. And as we talk, we have seen expectations rising from fans in Tamale. Now, let me take you guys back a little bit. Remember some gentleman who was captured in a viral video saying that Shatta Wale, Tamale, the guy, he was vexed. That gentleman was vexed. I want to believe at this stage, he will say, yes, it be me. It be me. The way he's feeling best,
of course now.
Because when he said it, back, less than 2 months,
it has happened.
Announcement comes and Shatta is coming. So based on all these and expectations among fans in that side of town, I've been getting calls from many people from that side wanting to have a thing with Shatta Wale. Now it is confirmed that Shatta is going. What are we likely to see when it comes to Tamale and their shows? It's crazy. At least I've attended 1 or 2 B, and I remember some day B xylophone era. I don't know if you guys remember some tree. What can I say? Disaster in Tree had this. Oyeni. Some Oyeni that happened. Do you guys remember that story?
Yeah.
You remember? Okay. Yeah, so anytime Tamale, anytime Tamale comes to mind, that also comes to mind as well. And I'm asking, how is it going to be like? That gentleman, you guys have not seen the video. Okay, check that video out and let's come back.
Shows for them. Why you choose side? Only there only them way they be your fans. We Tamale people, we need you. 20 years now, we know they see you. Why you choose side?
Why you know they see him for TV?
TV. If you want to see your king, maybe TV top where you they see your king. Why are you verse? You for come to Tamale, we want to see you. The part they there for you people.
So Sokofwale no come Tamale, you verse.
A verse, you come to Tamale. Yeah, my you pumpkin you. You for come to Tamale.
Straight.
Is that gentleman going to feel like he is bringing Shatta Wale? And what is the expectation in town going to be like? Roland, you are part of the team and you know how it feels like. So, start this convo.
Another war zone loading.
I tell you. No.
Well, it is going to be an interesting one, and like you said, Tamale has lots of memories. We just came back from the last time we entered the north was through Bolga. We went straight to Bolga. Yes, we landed in Tamale through with a vehicle to Bolga. But then, the north is the north. The love is there. Just as the love big, that is how we anticipate it. And going there, the guy that you mentioned, I'm sure by this time there, if they've not given him a chieftaincy title, then I don't know the kind of position he has. He has it.
He'll get women.
Of course. Oh, that one. Yeah. Because when he did that video, Shatta Wale posted that video.
Yeah.
Shatta reposted that video.
And said, "Oh,
yes.
I'm coming."
And
Shatta gave him the promise.
Yes, and he will be coming. Of course, the promise has been fulfilled. Whether he is the one funding the event, organizing the event, or making it possible, at this point, his word and his spirit is part of the reason why Shatta Wale is coming to Tamale. So for that one there, the anticipation is high. We are hoping for a very beautiful and successful concert. I mean, Fancy Gadam is not a small artist in Tamale. And Shatta Wale's love also up north or even in the 16 regions is crazy. So far, I've not seen, like, we've not gone anywhere for me to say, oh, I had the love. Even places that we don't even anticipate sometimes overwhelms us. And for Tamale there, we know
it's a known platform.
We know what will come out of it. And it's been a long time Shatta Wale also stepped in Tamale. like it's been long. I don't know how he does that. Like going to a place and not going there for that long. And whenever he
vacuum,
yes, whenever he steps foot there, looks like the love there. The accumulate So we are hoping for the best, and we will say big ups to them. Hopefully, when we come, you spoil the place up on the 8th of June.
We want it to be very peaceful too. We want it to be very peaceful. That's what we are looking.
You want peace?
Yeah.
You want peace?
I want peace.
Okay.
So I don't want trouble. I want peace.
Okay.
Well, okay. What do you also have in the projection for such a show, especially that place where Shatta fans, fancy Gadam fans, more or less two street lords coming together on one stage?
Shatta Wale going to Tamale, I say to be a culture shift. You know, when big names go to Tamale, I believe that the industry in Tamale will grow. Okay, so with Shatta Wale going to Tamale, the whole ecosystem in the industry there will get better.
Okay.
From food vendors to hospitality.
And that reminds me about the business, huh?
Charlie.
To media.
Bikes. Some people's bikes will be stolen.
Many will be saved.
I know, right?
So in this period where Shatta Wale is going there, I think that young blogs as well there will get contents to promote on their platform, and that will bring them into the business. Also, Shatta Wale going there, I also see that it is going to open the door for Black Star Experience fashion show going to Tamale.
How?
It is going to open the door. Shatta Wale is going there. Shatta Wale is a big artist, so the whole world is going to look at Tamale right now.
Okay.
You understand? So if the fashion show is going there as well, then
they have a fashion show going there?
Yeah, for the Black Star Experience.
When?
I think they said after July. Yeah, it will be probably after July, entering into the last quarter. So they will do some of the activities here, and they will go there. That is where the president says he is going to be on a runway there. Yeah,
in Tamale.
Tamale,
I saw you go.
So I think that Shatta Wale is going to open the way for the world to say that, see, Tamale is not a small place. Let us all come and support. And then that is where the Black Star Experience thing also comes in. Yes. So it's going to be a big thing. It's all love on the day.
Okay.
People are going to have fun. But also, I am encouraging media houses to give these projects all the support they can. Let us project Tamale.
Okay.
Music or entertainment is not just Accra and Kumasi. Let us expand. So let us all give it the eye it has to get, and let's promote Tamale to the world. That's all I have to say.
All right, great. Chemo.
Yeah.
Come through.
This is a one-done experience.
Yeah, the one
It will
done
be
concert.
huge. Yeah, the one-done concert.
Yeah.
I mean, the two dons. Making it one don. That's crazy. So for me, I think it will be huge. I mean, fancy Gadam. He's a huge guy there. He has the influence. The Gadam Nation, they will be there. And then the SM Empire, SM family, they will also be there. So for me, this will be a huge event. Now, what I'm looking at is the fact that everything will go on well without any incidents. Because I think not the last time, but Fancy Gadam had a show and there was a lot of issues that, in fact, the regional minister at the time,
I remember, banned them.
Yeah, banned them not to do any show in Tamale and all those things.
So, you have memory.
So I think he should be watching out for that thing, so that security will be tight and nothing will happen in that sense. And again, Shatta Wale coming there too, there are some people who are going to just be, I want to say misbehave, but they will be so
excited.
Overhappy if there's
overly
excited. If there's any word like that, they will be
dirty. They will be dirty.
But not in December.
Yeah. So I think security should be tight. So for me, I'm looking out for that thing. I think they should be so tight that when they see any little thing happening, then they will just stop it before it escalates,
gets out of hands,
or it gets to a point that they can't do anything about it. Apart from that, I think Tamale, huge numbers are going to attend. They are doing it at the Tamale Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
It's a huge place. I've been there once, but I think this is, in fact, it's a successful show already.
Okay.
Looking at the numbers that Fancy Gadam can pull, and then combining it with what Shatta Wale can do, this is a show. So the rest will be that there will be no incident or incident-free show. That's what we are looking at this time. So for me, one done show is a hit.
Okay. All right, so the one done show is a hit. Now, let me also take you back again. Remember Mo Spence, huh? The lady who had some issues with Mr. Logic over allegations of fraud, over allegations of misappropriation of funds meant to promote her works. The lady has suffered a little bit of depression, but at the moment, I want to believe she is out of her depression. And to pay Mr. Logic back, do you know what she's done? She's released a song suspected to be a diss song to Mr. Logic. The song is called Peeny Weeny. And those who are sharing it are telling us that, yeah, Mo Spence fires back at Mr. Logic with a song called Peeny Weeny. I checked what Peeny Weeny means, and it's talking about dicky. Doko, aka dicky. It's a bit more lucky, key.
And then you're so too analyst. And you're so too analyst.
Oh my word, dicky, doko, and then a lucky, key. Well, so that is what it is, and many are asking, so is this your only payback time and your only payback thing? The money they ashe, and when I did tiaka. Well, I hope you guys have listened to the teaser. Yeah. Peeny Weeny. Oh, you guys have watched the video. Peeny Weeny. Oh, will this make her happy? Like everything that she has suffered in the hands of Mr. Logic, will this make her happy?
Oh, dear, me too full. Me too full.
You basically added this song.
Last.
Yeah,
Well, that's just on the side. But I think that there's nothing to be done. That is, as an artist, that is one of the options she can exercise. And in fact, to her, that is what may give her relief. The highest or the worst that she can do is to take the legal route, of which I know she has, and waiting for the right things to be done through that particular channel there. There's nothing that you can do to pay the person back. You cannot go and manhandle the person. You cannot go and attack the person. You cannot go and do anything to the person legally, apart from going to the court. So, if this is the way she feels like relieving herself from the stress, the depression, the pain, and whatever, why not? She should release even an album, and I would even encourage it. If it is an album crash, she should drop it anyhow that she wants to, because at the end of the day, it is her money, her state of mind, and her mental health that is at stake. We don't determine, and sometimes, like Shatta has said, always say, in every disgrace there is grace. Maybe grace can come out of some of these situations for her. For all you know, perhaps some of these songs that she may be releasing as a supposed song to Mr. Logic or reply, may be what will give her the breakthrough. You never know. We've seen hit songs that have won even awards. Samini's Scatter Bad Mind won an award. And we've seen Shatta Wale's these songs that are hits to the extent that even the people they are dissing self-perform on stage. So you never know. You never know, and you cannot say she did not also go through something. She did. So it is within her right to also react anyhow she also sees fit. And to me, I don't have any problem with her releasing a song. If we no be anywhere from January to December, 2 weeks be only back. 2 weeks be only back to
on time. Okay, did you know about the story?
Yeah, I heard the story when it came up.
Okay.
I followed it for a while.
Good.
I even think that for Mo, she's delayed on cashing in on the whole.
Oh, your boss had a relationship with her?
Yes.
I just remembered. Yeah, I just remembered. Okay.
Hey, Roland.
The way Roland is saying,
Mental health facilities. So, like I'm saying, I think she even delayed in releasing songs to.
She delayed.
Because as I'm sometimes nobody may release this songs, you know they. I cash it in.
Fire all over.
So some period never born a
By
man.
that time, no depression.
No depression,
So-
action.
Or Kasakra knows.
So at this point, the whole issue, it might be true or false. The only way as an artist she feels like she can express her emotions is to put it in the music, and that is what she has done. So it's a good thing for her. The only thing I have to say is that, like Roland said, the due process has to be followed.
Okay.
The truth has to come out.
Okay.
What she deserves, she feels she deserves. She has to go through the process and get what she deserves. That is all. But for me, me Felicia would delay. You understand? Because releasing Tamale, she can get some attention on her side, but nothing spoil. She's still in the game, so she should press. Every 2 weeks, Charlie.
Mano.
Untia me console. Untia me console.
Baba, is that how we are reducing our industry to? If people misappropriate your funds meant to promote your works, and their only punishment is to record a this song for? Because you see that this song thing, that she has started. I pray Mr. Logic does not respond. Because if Mr. Logic responds, it will be bloody. One of them. On them. On them. It will be bloody. I know Mr. Logic, this is his kind of game.
They say, yeah, we're done, and I'll be releasing.
Oh, now I know nobody. I bet. Or releasing or
releasing for a betcha.
Yeah, no, so I'm releasing album. Or say, I'm releasing album. Yeah, I'm releasing album. Why your video can't show releasing album? Yeah. So okay, what I'm saying is that if we are to say the only punishment or penalty for such a thing is a this song, then we are not setting a good precedent. Because like Roland said, this can be one more bonum, and you can have one more promotion. Sammy flex or your crop for Sammy flex or my depression. You hold the picture cry. More promoting you know.
No, I don't think that is the only punishment.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So you know, like Roland said, the issue I believe has been to court.
Okay.
You know, there are channels that should be followed.
Okay.
We are not saying that just this song is what we should fall on.
Okay.
No, but due diligence should be done. If it has to go to court, it has to go to court. People have to pay for their wrongdoings.
Okay.
If you really did it, you have to pay for it. So we are not saying that just release a song and that is the end of the game. No, if there is a process that has to be followed, it has to be followed. Go to court, make sure that your case is heard. That is what we are saying. But at the end of the day, you are an artist. You have to express your emotions as well. In the case no court now, legal issues no happen no. What go through depression? It also release yourself. It also releases stress. Fabako betum. So niti chane konsun kakran. That is what we are saying. We love the violence.
Yes, we love the violence. Violence does not pay. So you guys should stop loving violence. I get you.
It doesn't pay for you, eh? It doesn't pay for you.
Violence. Who has violence paid?
It has paid for us, Papa.
No. Well, let's do this, then we can run away from here.
Chemo
Chemo has not spoken. Chemo will come ahead. Come.
I think it's a way of her healing from what she went through. That's the positive about what I have seen so far. And yes, this could also be her breakthrough to the mainstream, because at this point we don't really know where to position her as a underground artist coming up, or a new artist, sensational artist or whatever. You don't know where to position her. The time that we knew much about her was the scandal, her issue with Mr. Logic. And the issue wasn't just about music, it was about other things. I mean, the visa fraud issue in there, the rent issue in there, and then the music part, and even the marriage issues.
And the chopping.
So I think this is a way for her to heal.
Okay.
It's an indication that she's recovering from whatever happened. So good for her. And if she can do more, why not? It be an alpha. And I said, then she will get the hit that we will know her for. And she will have a very good story to back the music. And it will be a great one. Like, after going through this, and then she came up with a song that everybody is singing or talking about, it will be an interesting thing. So for me, it's a good sign that she's healing. As for just this song and everything is over, it's not over. Mr. Logic, power, Bema on Trinity. He has no choice. If he comes out, he should just be quiet and stay wherever he is.
I see. Well, let's do this briefly, then we can run away from here. Daddy Bosco is giving an advice to creatives in government positions, and I want to ask if what he's suggesting is feasible to start with. When you go on myjoyonline.com, a story has been captured that reads, have quarterly engagement with stakeholders, Daddy Bosco to creatives in government positions. A bit of the story, then I listen to you guys. It reads, veteran broadcaster and executive member of the Musician Union of Ghana, Musica, Daddy Bosco, Daddy Ahuma Okansi Bosco, has admonished creatives who have been appointed to various government positions not to lose touch with the industry people. Speaking on Joy FM Showbiz A to Z on May 3rd, 2025. He said having constant interaction with the creative industry stakeholders will go a long way to help their work. And this is a quotation. I'm saying this to our guys who have been put in leadership positions. They need to have quarterly engagement because their 4-year tenure will end sooner than expected, he told the host Kwame Dazi. Daddy Bosco made this admonition when talking about some mistakes Mark Okreku Mante, the former Deputy Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, made while he was in office. While he acknowledged the fact that Mark may have been constricted by the bureaucracy and protocols of governance, he also indicated he failed to get the creative arts industry people closer to him. Some of the things I told him, but he forgot, was that even when he was president of the Creative Arts Council, have quarterly engagement with the people. You see, human beings, sometimes if I'm telling you something and you are not even acting on it, but I think you are listening to me, it is a different vibe. And having the opportunity here, I will say it in his face that, brother, that is where you dropped the ball. Because you were one of us. It was easy for you to bring us along. Even just calling us quarterly at ATIC and sitting down and talking, that alone would have changed a lot of things, he added. In the meantime, President John Dramani Mahama has announced that there will be periodic meetings with people in the tourism, culture, and creative arts sector to assess their progress. During the launch of the Black Star Experience on May 1st, 2025, Rex Omar, the coordinator of the project, said one of their programs will be Creative Connect, which periodically will gather all the people in the cultural and creative industries for progressive conversations. How feasible is this? Jamo, this one is our topic, but let's give it to them to enjoy some. How feasible is this?
There's nothing that will come out of this. The reason is that the Bosco, while he's a veteran, he's an experienced man in the space.
Fact.
He has a lot of knowledge when it comes to entertainment in general. But what he fails to get is that it's not everybody who is part of the entertainment industry is capable or is at the position to even advise what we should do. We know some advice that these people sometimes give. I mean, you can't use it for anything good. In fact, they will even retrogress whatever progress that you have made if you follow them. They will tell you to go and cut CDs, whilst the manufacturer of the CD player has stopped. Exactly. So I think the point is that he should be talking to people that he he thinks or feels that they can help him, but not the creative art people necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point that I'll make. If that Bosco is the guy that you think can advise you in a way to advance the progress of the creative arts industry, why not find a way to communicate with him from time to time, like he's saying? But he shouldn't be meeting the creative arts people. It will not help. It will just be a fanfare and a way of them maybe even getting something from you. Mono moko tenasi bia obe pe kakra mo. Obe no moko tenasi bia obe pe kakra mo. So me, I disagree with him saying that. Where I will connect with him is the fact that those people in charge, or if they get such position, they should be looking out for people in the industry that they think can help them, giving them advice that they can use to, help the industry. But not necessarily meeting people quarterly or no. That one there, I disagree, and I think it will not bring any progress that he is assuming that it will bring. Those who can do the job, we know them. We can fish out for them. We can consult them. Do that instead of making it formal and meeting quarterly or yearly or whatever. That one will not help anybody. The main thing is that get people that you think can advise you to do the right thing. It's the most important thing. Not showing a sign that I'm still with you. I've not gone anywhere. That's the impression that I get, or the feeling that I get when the Bosco said that you were part of us, so you have to be meeting us quarterly or yearly or every 3 months. What he's trying to say that when you get the position, still come around, let's talk, and maybe dash out something. So for me,
let's have some lunch and dinner.
Yeah. Me, I think
my envelope kakra.
Yeah, there's no need for that. You should rather look
such organizations are also not free. Such things are not free.
Yeah.
If not for anything, there will be catering costs to cater for.
Yeah.
Some TNT to cater for. Some media to cater for.
Yeah.
And all.
Yes, if you are calling them to meet and talk about the industry, obviously you have to put something down for the organization or whatever to go on. And for me, I think there's no need for that. You can just fish out those that you think can help you, and then you fall on them when you need their advice, instead of meeting quarterly or yearly or 3 days, every 3 days or whatever. There's no need for that. Yeah.
Okay, take over.
Yeah, so I think the advice from Dada Bosco to is a good advice.
Okay.
But there's a way to this thing. Your position or your job description as a government appointee determines what you do. So if I'm a creative and I've been appointed as a minister of, how do we call it? Health.
Health.
A minister of health. I can't be meeting creatives. I have to do what my job description.
Like meet the Ghana Medical Association.
Exactly.
John Dumelo, for instance.
Yes. He cannot come down and meet actors. No, that is not in his job description. You understand? And if you're in a creative arts position, then you're in a position to meet a lot of people.
Okay.
But you can't even meet all of them. That is why in the creative arts field, there are lots of agencies and there are lots of unions. You understand? So if you are the minister of so if you are the minister of creative arts and something, now you would have to meet people like Kafui Danku, and James Gardner, and then in the diaspora you meet KOD. You will meet these people, and then they will from there relay the information to the stakeholders. You cannot come down and meet the stakeholders. If you want to meet musicians, they have Musiga. So you meet the leaders, the heads. You don't expect the minister to come and say, I'm calling all musicians, all actors for a meeting. What they can do is that they will meet your heads. Then your heads will come down and bring the information to you. That is where Dada Bosco is getting it all wrong.
Okay.
That is why Okireku Mante couldn't do that because he couldn't come down and meet the actors and the musicians and those people. He cannot do that.
Okay.
But what he's talking about is what Abeku Santana is doing.
Okay.
Abeku Santana is meeting bloggers because the tourism sector is kind of an autonomous body. It's not really, but he has the privilege to meet actors, meet bloggers, meet those people. So what he's saying is what he is doing. Abeku is doing. But
and even with that, I'm sure that the Bosco is asking them to take that as personal task.
Yes, not
like governmental or official task.
Yeah.
Like you, Abeku Santana, you are part of the tourism industry directly. You did not
so
come
you can
there
call
as
your
a politician.
Or your colleagues.
So
talk
more
to
like
them
a personal
about
task,
it,
like
yes.
you are saying. Abeku Santana has started, yes.
so if he wants it to be a personal task, then their job descriptions will tell. Because at the end of the day, it is not just about meeting them, but it is also about implementing the initiatives.
Okay.
And then
That's
also,
why I was saying that.
yes, it is also about performing for both your constituency or whatever, and for the country as well.
Okay.
So if John Dumelo, he's a creative.
Yeah.
He's in the agricultural sector. So he comes and meets actors, and then he doesn't perform. We will hold him responsible.
Yeah.
We will hold him accountable for whatever he does. We won't say that, oh, you put your job aside, you were creative, you met them, and so you did well there. No. He has been given his job description. Okay. He has to perform. So they can do their personal stuff, which I don't think would even help them.
Okay.
They have to stick to the plan. That is all I have to say.
Well, Ro, go through it.
Yeah, really, my grandfather.
I know, right?
See, Egbefalo.
Pacho Kasemni, your grandfather.
Oh yeah,
Can you hear?
that Bosco is my grandfather.
So say it to
Of course, he's my grandfather.
Buffalo. Yeah, I hear they've been calling him that.
Yeah, Egbefalo, a traveler.
Oh, okay, that's the meaning.
Yeah, that's the meaning.
Okay.
The thing is that it is a good advice, but it is not feasible like that.
It is not, they can only use their mouth to mention it.
It is only feasible at during a certain period. That's the only time they can do it. You see, he's talking from the experience that he's had, because he's seen it. Like he's had that kind of experience where the people in the helm of affairs have met with creatives. Even from the last few years, we've seen that on different occasions. From the incumbent and the opposition, we've seen plenty.
That was politics.
Exactly. And then American. So it is from that background, that experience, that he's calling them. So okay, if during that time, there was not so much at stake by then, you were only campaigning, you were able to meet us like periodically, consult with us, Charlie, then I'm here, what should we do? Do you think we are performing well? Are we doing well? Like doing that thing, then you should continue, because to us, we feel it is what will help grow. Because at the end of the day, periodically you will be meeting to do some form of introspection, you understand, to assess our performance, whether you are doing well in office and whether or not we are also giving you tough time, or what we are also doing in the industry is also helping to make your job easier or difficult. So, and think advice, and carry on point.
I pick it.
But unfortunately, it will not happen on different occasions. One, because sa quarterly no, obi ohonum 2, 3, 4 onye hwe. Into obeshiawa, a disaster for him. A disaster for the person. If the person calls for a creative art meeting right now, or meeting with the creatives, a disaster for the person. You remember the last time during election campaign time, when the minister, you're taking over from Awal.
Yeah. Ajapa.
Yes.
Ajapa Mesa.
When he met with the creative, he made one statement, and everybody was sad. Oh, myself, I've now been briefed with whatever you people are telling me. Just say,
I don't know your industry.
I don't know your industry like that. Of course, I said no. So you want this person to come and meet you quarterly? Hey, come soon. I tell you, like people will cry, because There are some people who are in office, and as much as they are even from the industry, they are now going to acclimatize with the space. They don't even know their left from their right. And it is true. Forget the knowledge and experience they have in the industry or as practitioners. Being in the office or being an administrator is different.
Exactly.
They are now going to warm themselves up in that space. And it will not just take 1 quarter. Forget what they promised you in their manifesto. It will not take 1 quarter for them to do that. So, if they build them, they are able to now find their way in the office. Now, I feel na waiting me who they left from the right. I feel no I get to say, send a raw officer, and your decision be an electro check.
Yeah.
And your same be an electro checker.
Yeah.
Now they need to know how to communicate that to you people, because when you're outside, in fact, you don't see it like that. When you're outside, you think be a electro check. But when you come into the office, that is when you know that
jokes.
Take a break. You understand? And it is one of the reasons why he thinks Marco Krekumante did not listen to his advice. It's not as if he did not listen to his advice. He listened. He even wanted to do it. But you see, even the green light for him to go and do it, he did not even get. Why? Because they will ask you, what are you going to discuss with them? At the end of the day, discussing, we have them on our table.
Ghana music platform.
What's it?
Ghana music.
GFX. You see, what they are going to discuss with them, we have it on our table. And have we done it? No. So you're going to sit down with them, you are ready to go and take the insults and the bashing from them directly. No. Then sit here somewhere. Sit here somewhere or until it is time for us to, it is time for the period now, when we need them the most, then we go and do it. And that is election time. So America said it is only possible during a certain period. And that is election. But then, there are some people that will be able to do it. But even that oneself, the quarterly that he is talking about there, forget, it will not happen. Maybe in the year, like after a year, or maybe or two or so, no? Or in the middle of their tenure, they can say, okay, and not crown just like Dr. Mwako Hine in Ashanti region is doing. For that man, I think he can do it. And even that one, he may not even get the privilege of meeting almost every head in all the sectors. That there be, and also they're near possible. But then, for him, he can do it. He can, like, out of shaggy reason, come and say, just for the show, oh, Mumba can't tell me. Baby, I could do now, because he's saying, what do you think we can do? We can, and you'll be to me. But pass will be a bad.
And fast on. Well, I also want to believe that the Bosco is saying something. Maybe not directly meeting the creatives quarterly, but looking for the right people to send information to them.
Exactly.
That is what Daddy Bosco is saying. Some of the people, when they get there, they forget about almost everything happening at this side because they're also chasing the business of government. But then he's saying that, no, you are here. So you might not be able to call everybody, but get a certain Sammy Flex, a certain Anaya Redu, a certain who are at some positions that when your name is mentioned, they will be in a position to defend you. That's what that Bosco is telling him.
Or to give the information on your behalf.
That's what I'm saying, to defend you.
Yes, but you see, he couldn't articulate it the way that you are doing.
You are explaining.
That Bosco was still being political. You know that Bosco?
If you want to be political, then you don't get the result you want.
I get that sense. That's why I'm saying that it's better for whoever is in charge to look out for those that you think can help you manage this situation.
Thank you.
But if you have to be meeting us quarterly, I get his idea. It's like when you are there, come down, solicit for good advice from us because some of us, we have the experience so that you can do a better job for all of us. If you say it like that, it makes it. But if you say that, meet us quarterly like the way he said it, I mean, that one there.
You see, being political also with the statement, to me, I also feel it's unfair. Because at the end of the day, we will not achieve anything. You understand? If you want to be political with a statement, we know the end of politics. At Obisu, you be before forever be counter and kosi baby. So just be blunt and straightforward with what you want them to do. So that's one year.
Anyways, thank God we will end our week here on a special segment called Showbiz Daily. It has been great, and tomorrow we will be at the grounds of the TGMA to bring you some updates. So you have to be here. We'll be feeding you live on YouTube, live on our Facebook page as well. So please get the analysis from here. I know who is winning the Artist of the Year. Yeah,
You know, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they were sending my invitation to me, they added it.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked them on condition that until I know who is winning, I'm not coming.
Is it the first KP or the second KP?
Tomorrow.
You know tomorrow.
On
Monday on this show.
Yeah.
And I'll show you the message live
And colorful.
on TV. My name is Sammy Flex. Special thanks to Chamo, OK Joseph, Roland Amate, Desert, Theophilus Digosh, as well as Sam Tuga. We shall be meeting again here for more. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.